Some insane breaking news coming out of the entertainment world, or at least the reality TV part of the world, in which we are finding that Lauren Sanchez, who recently got married to billionaire Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, is now in a war of...
But I also think that Lauren Sanchez, we talk about this all the time, the more someone protests to the contrary, the more likely the opposite is to be true. Lauren Sanchez living her best life? I don't think so. I think she's paying a very, very, very high price.
Jeff Bezos just secured one of the most stunning legal victories of all time, winning a jaw-dropping $5 billion lawsuit against none other than his own wife, Lauren Sanchez.
Stay in a relationship that is characterized by bullying, fear, and panic.
The billionaire who once seemed to have everything, a lavish lifestyle, endless resources, and a new love suddenly found himself in a bitter legal battle that sent shockwaves around the world.
I think that the divorce and the affair definitely showed a side of Jeff Bezos that we weren't aware of, and I think it did make some investors nervous. It kind of showed a more reckless or a more personal side of his life, which I do think was kind of concerning to some people.
The lawsuit, shrouded in secrecy, ignited global curiosity about what could possibly have gone so wrong. After a fairy tale romance celebrated just months earlier,
Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez get married because that's what you do when you are Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. You invite only your close, you're literally one of the richest men in the world, worth $250 billion.
But nothing could have prepared anyone for the explosive revelations that emerged during the trial, exposing dark secrets, betrayal, and accusations that would make headlines for months. This wasn't just another celebrity breakup. This was a battle of billionaires, pride, and power unfolding in dramatic fashion right in front of a captivated audience.
Well, look at what she's done and how she's led her life.
As Bezos walked away victorious, everyone wondered what exactly pushed the Amazon founder to turn on the woman he once publicly adored. And how did Sanchez, who once seemed untouchable by his side, find herself owing billions overnight?
Divorce is expected to finalize within the next 90 days.
It all began with the wedding that the world dubbed the event of the century. Jaw-dropping $50 million spectacle in the heart of Venice.
Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez had a prime day at their wedding. The two said "I do" in Venice, Italy on Friday.
Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez spared no expense, inviting Hollywood elites, tech billionaires, and influential personalities to a 3-day extravaganza. But what was intended as a glamorous display of wealth quickly turned into an unforgettable PR nightmare. Soon after the celebration ended, whispers of dissatisfaction spread like wildfire. Guests began leaking embarrassing details, describing the opulent affair as cheap, chaotic, and shockingly mismanaged.
Some insane breaking news coming out of the entertainment world, or at least the reality TV part of the world, in which we are finding that Lauren Sanchez, who recently got married to billionaire Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, is now in a war of words with the Kardashians. And not just Kim Kardashian, but Kourtney Kardashian, and then the other one that I forget her name. Those three are in a war with Lauren Sanchez over what happened at Lauren Sanchez's wedding.
Reports surfaced about inadequate accommodations, poor quality food, and logistical nightmares. Issues unfathomable for a billionaire known for his meticulous standards. Headlines splashed across tabloids and social media criticized Bezos harshly, calling the billionaire couple out of touch and accusing them of prioritizing showiness over genuine hospitality.
I just feel like the excessiveness of it is meant, it's the same thing as like fanning out your money and with a middle finger in front of it for the paparazzi. That's who it is, because they call the paparazzi. I am 100% convinced. Yeah.
The extravagant ceremony intended to showcase Bezos' love and wealth had backfired spectacularly, leaving an indelible stain on both his and Sanchez's public images, setting the stage for tensions that would soon erupt into an explosive courtroom battle. But beneath the surface of that lavish Venetian wedding, trouble was already brewing. Immediately after the event, rumors erupted about fiery confrontations behind the couple's glittering smiles, with insiders whispering of intense arguments and bitter resentment.
All of these people don't know really what goes on behind closed doors between a couple. Only the two of them know, and they've decided to end it in a very graceful and civil manner and classy manner, and I think that matters.
The public saw glamorous pictures, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez smiling hand in hand. But what they didn't see was the growing mistrust that poisoned their relationship. Sources close to the couple revealed heated disputes over the disastrous ceremony, particularly Sanchez's extravagant spending habits and her insistence on micromanaging the wedding details, which allegedly contributed to the chaos guests complained about.
So I also believe that this is, I columned on it for The Mail the other day, and I called it Jeff Bezos' big fat incel wedding. Because I think so much of this has always been, ever since he split with Mackenzie Scott and, his relationship, his extramarital relationship with Lauren came to light. They've both undergone significant physical transformations. Her face has become a sea of injectables, a repository for injectables, as have apparently her breasts.
Bezos reportedly felt humiliated and betrayed, believing Sanchez's actions damaged his reputation beyond repair. Friends described private dinners turning into shouting matches, luxurious vacations ruined by silent treatments, and social events tainted by icy interactions. What started as whispered gossip quickly became undeniable truth as the pair's public appearances dwindled, fueling intense speculation that their fairy tale romance had turned into a nightmare behind closed doors. Yet, nobody expected Bezos' next move, an unprecedented lawsuit aimed directly at his own wife. The billionaire world stood still when news broke that Jeff Bezos had officially filed an explosive $5 billion lawsuit against Lauren Sanchez, alleging betrayal, breach of trust, and severe emotional damage. The lawsuit was shocking not only because of its staggering financial demand, but because it came so quickly after their extravagant wedding. Legal documents accused Sanchez of deliberately leaking intimate and damaging information to the media, including private conversations and confidential details about Bezos' personal life and business dealings. The lawsuit described a carefully planned betrayal with claims that Sanchez conspired with unnamed insiders to deliberately embarrass and undermine Bezos, tarnishing his public image and causing irreversible emotional distress. Media outlets scrambled to understand the true motivations behind such a drastic legal step, speculating wildly about what evidence Bezos possessed to justify such stunning accusations. Overnight, Sanchez transitioned from glamorous billionaire's wife to accused traitor, forced into a defensive position, her credibility publicly questioned. Yet, amid the frenzy, one crucial question lingered in everyone's mind. Could Bezos actually prove these shocking claims? Or was this lawsuit just a billionaire's bold act of revenge? As the trial unfolded, the courtroom transformed into a stage of shocking revelations, exposing the dark side of a relationship once envied worldwide. Jeff Bezos' legal team laid out devastating allegations against Lauren Sanchez, painting a stunning portrait of betrayal. According to Bezos, Sanchez orchestrated leaks of private texts, sensitive emails, and even secretly recorded conversations deliberately sabotaging Bezos' public reputation. The evidence presented was jaw-dropping. Messages showing Sanchez allegedly discussing plans with unidentified collaborators to embarrass Bezos, damaging his credibility as a businessman and philanthropist. Witnesses testified about private investigators uncovering secret communications, including encrypted conversations and hidden payments intended to fund these alleged betrayals. The courtroom drama escalated as Bezos' attorneys portrayed Sanchez as a calculated manipulator driven by resentment and greed, using her proximity to Bezos to extract money and power. These explosive claims rattled observers and sparked heated debates online, fueling endless speculation over what exactly drove Sanchez to such extremes. But the most shocking twist was yet to come. When Sanchez herself took the stand, the billionaire couple's private turmoil exploded spectacularly into the public eye. When Lauren Sanchez stepped onto the witness stand, the tension was palpable, with everyone waiting breathlessly for her response to the damning accusations. Bezos' legal team wasted no time confronting her with startling new evidence. Secret audio recordings capturing Sanchez in compromising conversations, openly discussing plans to embarrass Bezos publicly. Sanchez's confident demeanor quickly unraveled under cross-examination, forced into admitting she had indeed shared personal details of their relationship, though she fiercely denied malicious intent. Yet, every denial seemed hollow, overshadowed by the damning recordings and transcripts that exposed her involvement with individuals aiming to profit from Bezos' humiliation. The courtroom drama peaked when Sanchez faced tough questions about mysterious financial transactions uncovered by Bezos' investigators. Large sums transferred to obscure offshore accounts allegedly funding efforts against Bezos. With each revelation, her credibility crumbled further, and the stunned courtroom audience watched the spectacle unfold with disbelief. Observers realized that what appeared as a glamorous billionaire romance had been overshadowed by deceit and hidden agendas all along. But no one was prepared for how swiftly and decisively the court would respond to this overwhelming evidence. After weeks of explosive courtroom drama, the jury finally delivered a verdict that sent shockwaves worldwide. Jeff Bezos had decisively won his $5 billion lawsuit against Lauren Sanchez. The judgment, stunningly swift and unanimous, concluded that Sanchez had indeed betrayed Bezos, deliberately orchestrating leaks and public embarrassments that caused severe emotional and reputational damage. Sanchez, who once basked in luxury as one half of a billionaire power couple, was now ordered to pay Bezos a staggering $5 billion, transforming overnight from glamorous jet-setter to someone facing a colossal financial ruin. The verdict unleashed a media frenzy. Headlines screamed about Bezos' astonishing courtroom triumph, while social media exploded with debates over whether justice was truly served or if Sanchez had become a scapegoat in a billionaire's ruthless revenge. While Bezos left the courtroom vindicated, Sanchez exited under a dark cloud of disgrace. Her carefully built public image shattered. Commentators speculated endlessly about what this meant for Sanchez's future. Could she recover financially and reputationally? And as Bezos claimed victory, the question lingered. Did this lawsuit genuinely repair his damaged reputation, or did it only further spotlight his controversial personal life? In the immediate aftermath of Jeff Bezos' courtroom victory, the billionaire faced an unexpected wave of mixed reactions. While many praised him for standing his ground and exposing what they saw as a calculated betrayal by Sanchez, others criticized Bezos harshly, accusing him of wielding his wealth and influence mercilessly against a partner he once publicly adored. The once private billionaire became the center of fierce debates about power dynamics, relationships, and revenge. Many viewed Sanchez sympathetically, suggesting Bezos had used the courts to exact personal vengeance rather than genuine justice. Others disagreed fiercely, celebrating the verdict as proof that betrayal and deception would not be tolerated, even among the ultra-rich. Yet, amidst this whirlwind of opinions, Bezos remained silent publicly, retreating from the spotlight as the controversy surrounding his victory intensified. Sanchez, meanwhile, struggled visibly with the fallout, reportedly losing sponsorship deals, friends, and access to elite circles she previously enjoyed. The billionaire couple, whose lavish Venice wedding had triggered the saga, was now permanently divided. Two figures forever linked by scandal, betrayal, and one of the most explosive celebrity court battles in recent memory. Jeff Bezos' unprecedented victory over Lauren Sanchez left the world grappling with a provocative question. Does immense wealth and power protect you from betrayal? Or does it simply magnify the pain when it inevitably arrives? For Bezos, winning $5 billion in court wasn't just about reclaiming money or reputation. It symbolized a dramatic act of personal redemption after months of humiliation. But critics argue this triumph carried a heavy price. Public perception of Bezos shifted dramatically, casting him as a man willing to wield his influence ruthlessly, even against someone he loved deeply. As Sanchez faced financial ruin and public disgrace, Bezos' image, once untouchable, now reflected a complex blend of admiration, skepticism, and discomfort. Their lavish, chaotic $50 million wedding became a powerful symbol of excess, hinting at deeper dysfunction beneath the surface. The lawsuit revealed unsettling truths about the fragility of relationships built on wealth, glamour, and status. Ultimately, Bezos emerged victorious, but at what cost? While Sanchez paid billions, perhaps Bezos himself paid a higher price: the permanent loss of trust, love, and public favor. In the end, the world watched, captivated yet disturbed, left wondering, can any relationship survive under the relentless spotlight of power and money?